Welcome back to the Daily Threat, your go-to source for the latest in cybersecurity news, tailored just for business owners, leaders, and influencers who need to stay ahead of the curve. Today is August 21st, 2024, and I've got 3 critical stories that you need to hear. Trust me, you won't want to miss the last one because it's a real eye-opener that could impact your business directly. Let's kick things off with a quick overview of 2 stories that should already be on your radar. First up, we've got the return of a notorious ransomware gang, LockBit, which has resurrected its dark website after it was taken down by law enforcement. But they didn't come back quietly, oh no. They're teasing new revelations that could cause even more damage. It's a reminder that just because a threat seems to be neutralized, it doesn't mean it's gone for good. These cybercriminals are like cockroaches. They survive almost anything and can strike back when you least expect it. The takeaway here? Never get complacent. Constant vigilance is key, and that means keeping your security measures updated and your team trained to respond quickly to emerging threats. Next, let's talk about a recent phishing scam spreading across Greater Manchester, exploiting people's trust by posing as a well-known local organization. This isn't just a problem for individuals, businesses are being targeted too. The scam uses sophisticated social engineering techniques to trick victims into giving up sensitive information, which could be devastating for any company. Imagine your customers losing trust in your brand because their data was compromised. It's a nightmare scenario, and the best defense is a good offense. Proactive phishing awareness training and robust email filtering systems. Now, on to the main event. The story that should have you seriously considering your company's cybersecurity posture today. In recent news, we've seen a surge in distributed denial of service, DDoS attacks, with a whopping 46% increase in the first half of 2024. These attacks are becoming more frequent and more potent, overwhelming businesses by flooding their networks with traffic until they crash. And who's behind these attacks? It's not just rogue hackers anymore. We're talking about state-sponsored actors and organized crime syndicates who are leveraging DDoS attacks to take down critical infrastructure and extort businesses. The real kicker here is that these attacks are becoming more sophisticated. Attackers are now using botnets made up of compromised IoT devices. Think smart thermostats, cameras, even those fancy internet-connected coffee makers in your office. These devices, often poorly secured, are turned into tools of destruction, bombarding targets with traffic from thousands, even millions of sources. So what can you do to protect your business? Here's the good news. There are steps you can take. Start by investing in DDoS protection services that can detect and mitigate these attacks before they cause significant damage. Next, conduct a thorough audit of all your connected devices. If any of them are unsecured or using default passwords, lock them down immediately. Finally, have a response plan in place. If you're hit with a DDoS attack, knowing how to react quickly can make the difference between a minor disruption and a complete shutdown. Now, I know this is a lot to digest, but it's critical to understand the risks we're facing in today's digital landscape. These aren't hypothetical scenarios. They're happening right now, and they could happen to you. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you to subscribe to the Daily Threat so you never miss an episode. Stay informed, stay secure, and remember, today's episode is brought to you by QIT Solutions, your trusted partner in cybersecurity. We're here to help you navigate these threats and keep your business safe. Thanks for tuning in, and stay safe out there.